I know it's been a while since I've made a video. Due to the last month of the semester here at the college being super busy, I didn't have time to make videos and I didn't really have time to lift. I only got in about one session a week during that month. Then for the couple weeks after the semester, I had a really nasty virus and I was sick for about a week. And then the second week was recovering and just the symptoms of congestion gradually lessening every day until now I finally feel good enough to resume lifting again. So, now one other thing is, I don't know if it's the way I slept last night, but right here is really sore. So my back hurts a little bit. Now, you can use squats as therapy for your back. So, times in the past when my back is hurt, sets of squats helped a lot and I felt better after that. And that sped up the recovery process. So we're just gonna go along, see what we can do today. I don't plan on going heavy. If I do a top set at 315 today, I'll be happy with that. I'm gonna plan on maybe taking the next 3 weeks or so for recovery or to get back to where I was before this time period. And then after that, I wanna make a push this summer to make some serious gains. Let's start with warm-ups with just the bar and see how that feels. Little stretching out. The shoulders are tight, always have been. That doesn't feel bad. It didn't feel bad here on the back. Just to show how tight my shoulders are, when I first decided I wanted to squat a couple years back, because I had never been able to, because I could never get the bar even into a high bar position on my back. It took me a month of doing some serious stretching every day and a lot of pain to be able to get the bar even where I could do a high bar. Now, if you can get the bar in position, a low bar back squat is actually better. It gives you more leverage. It changes your leverage because it shortens your back as a lever. So you are able to, or people that can low bar squat, are able to go a little bit higher in their back squat with the same amount of strength because it decreases your levers. Instead of your lever being long, your lever is now a little bit shorter. I'm just lucky that I can even back squat at all. And that took a lot of effort to get that. And shoulders are always tight. It feels more like a physical limit that I can't go any farther. If that wasn't the case, I'd stretch it out and endure the pain and try and get a low bar squat. But that's just not gonna happen. I have to be satisfied with what I can get, and I'm really glad that I got a high bar squat. Okay, with 95, I can start to feel this a little bit. Not bad, but just a little bit. So I think from the next set from 135 on, I'm gonna go with the belt. Okay, 135. As I'm stepping and I have all the weight on the right leg, I can feel that here. 225 for one. I still felt that right here, but it actually felt just a little bit better than 185 did. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try and do a work set at 315 for today. And if all goes well, maybe I'll do a back off set of 225 after that. The goal today is just to stay light, not go above 315. I don't want to be too sore. I'll be a little bit sore tomorrow, but I don't want to be where you're walking like this and having a hard time just getting through the day. Another thing is during this time, especially when I was sick, I haven't been able to watch anybody else's videos. I'd start to watch a video and I'd just fall asleep. I think maybe Body Beatdown is the only one that I've watched a good amount of his videos. I try and do that with most everybody, but there's a couple people in particular that I try and watch all their videos and they try and watch all my videos. And I do appreciate that. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to get back on it now and be able to watch and comment on some of you guys' videos again. I was struggling on that. I was hurting a lot right here. It was considerably painful, but we got through it. I'm going to take a couple of minute rest and try and do a set of 225. So even just walking around here now after doing that set at 315, my back is less sore than it was. I had figured that if I managed to get through squats, it would help me to feel better because it always does. So we're now going to do a final set at 225. still tough. $225 also felt a lot better the second time around. Although as I was walking out from the rack, I really could feel that when I had all the weight on my right side. Next, I'm going to do bench. I know I need to do more reps in order to progress, so I'm either going to be doing a 4x5 or a 5x5 in the beginning of each week, and then I will do a couple of lighter weight auxiliary exercises for the chest throughout the week. I need to get in more total reps and more total work on the chest in order to proceed. Today we're going to start out light. I'm probably only going to go up to 205 and do sets with that. I also have safety set. I always do that. You never know, you could get some kind of cramp. And they're set so when I come down, they'll never hit. But I can bring the bar forward like this and get it up. Then I can slide out from underneath of it. It's going to keep that bar from being able to get on my neck. This will be 205 set number 1. Now, my shoulders is what's always held me back at bench pressing. Anytime I get to where I can do enough volume, they start hurting and I have to back off. But I think over the last 2 years, it's been about 2 years since my shoulders have acted up. And I've slowly built up and built up and built up, and I haven't had that reoccurring pain yet. So I'm really hoping that I can do this summer push and that I can make some progress. I want to get to 300. I prefer to do 315, but I at least want to get to 300. I was pretty close before I got busy and was sick. I did get 280. At one time I did a single for 280. And when I did that, that was the most I had ever done. So getting closer, I couldn't do that now after the past month and a half of only having in a couple of sessions. I could show you in my book. Here's today what I'm doing so far. And if you look, my last workout before that was 512. So that's been a while. It's been close to 3 weeks. And I've been spotty. I've been about 1 a week before that, or sometimes 2 a week. Kind of on the light side and more of a recovery workout than an actual workout pushing ahead for gains. All right, so first set at 205. set number 3. Set number 4. (205), set number 5. Well, I felt good enough to do a fifth set today, so I went ahead and did it, and did 2 extra reps on it. Definitely, my strength has taken a big hit over the last month and a half of really not doing anything, but we'll build it back up. I'm hoping within a month to be back to where I was, and then to make some progress for the rest of the summer. That's going to be it for this one. We'll see you next time.